Bangladesh is celebrating 50 years of liberation from Pakistan today, and to commemorate the anniversary, Indian President Ramnath Kovind is in Dhaka to participate in the 50th Victory Day celebrations. On Wednesday, Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina called on President Kovind in Dhaka, and the two leaders discussed several issues of mutual interest and bilateral cooperation.
With the Honourable Prime Minister, the discussion was comprehensive, encompassing many areas for multifaceted cooperation, including jointly preserving the legacy of Bangabandhu and the 1971 and the spirit of the 1971 Liberation War.
The Ministry of External Affairs emphasized that the President's visit was an opportunity to renew India's bonds with Dhaka. When asked whether the issue atrocities on minorities will be raised, Foreign Secretary Shringla said that it was an internal matter of Bangladesh.
The discussions encompassed all issues of importance to both countries. I cannot go into the details of discussions because there is a certain level of confidentiality. But obviously, those discussions did include issues that are important to both countries, and it included questions that are topical for both countries also. And needless to say, I think we are on the same page on most of these issues. We do appreciate that certain issues are internal matters for Bangladesh, but they are important for both countries. The handling of these issues has been, in many senses, very satisfactory. And we do believe that whatever actions are being taken are those in the best interests of Bangladesh and the best interests of both our countries.
President Kovind also attended a banquet hosted in his honor by his counterpart, President Abdul Hamid. It is President Kovind's first visit abroad since the outbreak of the COVID pandemic. He will represent India as the guest of honor in Bangladesh's 50th Victory Day celebrations. The President's program is jam-packed. He will also interact with Mukti Joddhas, Bangladeshis who took up arms and fought in the 1971 war alongside the armed forces. In a reflection of close ties, India is also hosting a number of events to mark the 1971 India-Pakistan war that led to the liberation of Bangladesh. Surrender or be wiped out. This was India's message to Pakistan on 13th of December 1971. Days later, the Indian Army brought Pakistan to its knees. 93,000 Pakistani troops surrendered, the largest ever surrender by an army after World War II. But it wasn't a battle for territory, it was one for freedom. The war started when Pakistan launched airstrikes on 11 Indian air bases. India quickly responded to Pakistan Army's movements in the west, capturing over 15,000 kilometers of Pakistan territory. It was the first time when all three divisions, the Indian Army, the Indian Air Force and the Indian Navy, fought together. In fact, it was for the first time since India's independence that the Indian Navy was engaged in an offensive role on such a large scale. We spoke to war veteran Veer Chakra recipient Commander Vijay Prakash Kapil, who was involved in this operation.
The Naval Commando operation, or rather we call it the waterborne saboteurs attack on East Pakistan. It started in, the preparation started in April. We set up the camp in April. May, June, the training got into full swing. Initially there was a plan of training only about 100, but then our top brass, that means the Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral Nanda, thought pretty big, and he said that why not much more. No number was laid at that time, but we had to roll out people, as many as possible in shortest possible time, because time was always at premium. This, particularly this attack was Bangladesh, or say East Pakistan at that time, was basically a riverine country where waterways play a major role for transportation of men, material, and everything, anything you can think of. Monsoons were coming, so we knew it's going to play havoc in that part of the country, and even our area of West Bengal is the same. not very much different. So we knew the conditions of the terrain.